Hi friends, I wanted to do an update video on my toenail fungus. I have a lot of people that comment on that, asking questions or not understanding or saying it doesn't work. Most of them say they've tried it and it works pretty well. So I've had my toenails painted for many months now, and it was with a bright burgundy color, so there is some dark colors around this. But I kicked something and broke this off the other day, so I wanted to take the polish off, make sure everything was okay, and then reapply it. But I wanted to show you how I maintain it after the fungus. It's been years. You can check on my toenail fungus videos. I've linked them all one another at the end of each other, and I will link this at the end of the last one just as an update. So I had somebody ask me what I use to dig out the fungus, and you can get these pointed metal filing at like the dollar store or any beauty supply store. And I always bleach alcohol and peroxide them after I've used them to dig out anything. So after I do the peroxide soaks, I dig it out with this. And then I had not soaked my foot probably in over a year until this week. I used some exfoliating, it's called Pretty Hands and Feet, on my heels that are pretty cracked. And so I soaked in peroxide after that, but I haven't done peroxide soaks in a long time. You can see the toenail's still clear. It's a little yellow from the paint, but it's not fungusy. It's healthy. You can see it'll pink up. And so I wanted to show you that it has stayed clear, and I think I have maybe, when I break it off sometimes, that happens. I do a lot of maintenance in house, and I always wear sandals even in the winter time, so that tends to get banged a few times. So I still put a drop or two of the thieves oil on if it gets banged, just to keep it from growing infection back in it. So the other night I actually cleaned it out with the peroxide because I was exfoliating the whole heel. I've got lots of dry skin on the heel. And then I put a drop, so it is a little yellow because I did put a little bit, but you can see it's not like it was. I haven't had any problems with fungus since that time. It's very pink and healthy and feels good and is attached and everything is good. So no problem since then. I also use cuticle oil. I went and got this big bottle for 10 bucks from a fingernail salon, and I had bought small little bottles smaller than this for like 10 bucks, and in a fingernail polish bottle. But this one I just replenished the bottle, and it's pineapple scent. Smells nice, and they sold me the whole bottle for 10 bucks. So that, and I fill up little bottles for my kids. So that's lasted me a long time, and I still have more than half of it in it. So if you want cuticle oil, I put that on at least once or twice a week just to keep my toenails looking fresh. So once they're manicured, I put it on just to keep the manicure looking fresh. So clip the toenail short, do the soaks, watch the videos. Somebody just wrote me and said their entire toenail is falling off after they've been doing it regularly. And it will fall off. If you watch my other videos, I had it clear down here. Sorry, it's having a hard time focusing when I use my hand there. So it was all the way across the top here, like this, and then down to the bottom. And it took a year for it to grow out from the bottom all the way to the top. And that nail on top was completely dead. It had to grow in pink from the bottom. And that was, I was soaking for a couple of months before I noticed that pink and new nail growth coming in down at the bottom. So I just want you to know that yes, your toenail, where it has had fungus underneath it, will fall off. And if you have had fungus under the entire nail for years, the entire nail may fall off. And it may be damaged beyond the point of getting a new growth, but hopefully if you keep up doing the soaks, I mean, it's all up to you. Go see your doctor. This is just a suggestion that worked for me. I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm just sharing what worked for me. So by doing the soaks for several months, the pink started to grow in. The toenail where the fungus had been under, I actually had to cut it away, and it was really ugly for a full year pretty much. But I had it for many years, and now you can see, I mean, it looks a little yellow right now because of the polish and the oil I had put on the other night underneath the polish, but it's not like, you can see it's pink up here and healthy, and it's not detached, and you can't get a file underneath it. It's good. So I wanted to share with you that, yeah, it still is healthy after years and years, and I have used this maybe once every 6 months under the nail if I break it or damage it or anything. The other problem with toenail fungus that people have had for 20 years or so, the toenail fungus, the fungus may actually be inside of your toe, and you, by soaking it, that nail will come off, and so it may take even longer if you have fungus in the toe itself. So just keep it up if you feel comfortable about it and you've talked to your doctor about it, you see any growth, let us know how it goes. But if you're having any symptoms that you feel are not good, you may have a reaction to something in the oils or not using enough carrier oil. So don't do it if you feel any hesitation whatsoever. But I just wanted to update that for those of you who are, you know, looking at it or had any questions. Please feel free to ask. I do have blog posts on my blog, thesecretisgratitude.com. Thanks for watching and have a blessed day.